Sharpshooting Smith. We have one of those on the set as well. But this one played
Appreciate
in the game
it,
tonight.
right? We're not living in the past. We're living in the present.
Just some props from my colleague here.
We're not living in the hateration either.
28. How would you describe what you saw from him tonight?
Well, you know, again, the ability to make tough shots, J.R. Smith has always had. The question has been, when he's not making tough shots, will he take good shots to get back on? So he didn't have to get back on because he was on, and he was stepping back. He was in motion. He was in the rhythm. But the problem with that is, can he take good shots when he's not making the tough shots? That's been his problem over his career. Not the fact that he could get hot and do what he did tonight.
I want to make a point. I played with a lot of great shooters that used to get into the arena before the game. When we came in here, he was out shooting with Damon Jones. He had a rhythm in, so I kind of knew that if his first couple shots went down, that he was going to have a good night. But, he hit some crazy shots. But the question is, can he do that for 4 games?
But that's the one thing always about J.R. Once he makes bad shots, and once he gets in the zone, we've seen this a lot. But the only problem is about taking bad shots when you're not on. They just bad shots.
It's bad shots.
But he was fantastic tonight. And Ernie, what I thought overall when I watched it, I just thought the moment was a little bit too big for Atlanta. It just felt like they got into uncharted water. No, they didn't feel. No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I thought that their ball movement and body movement stopped, and then they went into this pick and roll half court Atlanta basketball that really didn't get them here. Well, see, and I disagree with that because they got off to a terrific start. And the game, it was a tie game at halftime, and then they got stagnant. And talking to the moment. The moment is in the second half. The moment would have been happened when it started because the coach talked about before the game. He said, we want to play fast the entire game. We want to push it at every opportunity. I went to the coaches meeting today, and that's what he said. And we talked at halftime. The game was way too slow because the Hawks do not want to play half-court basketball.
No, and you have to do the things that got you here in the first place too. And they're the second best three-point shooting team in the Eastern Conference in the regular season. They go 4 for 23 from deep tonight. And now, if you're Atlanta and you lose the opener, and the uncertainty of DeMarre Carroll, who's your primary defender on LeBron James, I mean, this is something to regroup from.
It really is.
Because 48 hours from now, you got to play game 2.
It is, hopefully DeMarre Carroll is okay. Just let me start off by saying that. But we know when Jeff Teague is aggressive. We know when Kyle Korver is hitting shots. We know when there's energy in the building. We know when they play aggressive and get interior paint shots, they can stay in the game. But if they shoot 4 from 23 and then let LeBron drive down the lane and get a monster dunk, it's going to be a long night.